I have 4 questions that were sent. Number 1 is from Emma, age 11. Emma asks, what is the number 1 reason that guys are so cocky around chicks? Well, first of all, I think part of the answer is in the question, which is that you noticed the guys that were cocky. Plenty of guys are not cocky around chicks. I was not cocky around chicks at age 11 by any stretch. But the ones that stand out to you, the ones that you are asking the question about, are the ones who are cocky. So I think that's, whether they notice it or not, a big part of it. You walk around with swagger and you get attention, and girls say negative things about you, positive things about you. They're talking about you, I guess. That probably, they might not notice that, but I think that is a lot of it. Another reason that guys can be cocky around chicks or around anybody is because they are uncomfortable. And I think that's an important thing to remember. Think of the times that you are at your most comfortable, when you're with your family, when you're with your very best friends. You're probably not acting cocky unless you're really a dick. You're generally not cocky around your friends and your family and people that you're comfortable with. But you are cocky around people that you feel you need to act a certain way around, and that's because you're not comfortable and you are insecure. So it's a very forgiving way to look at things. I don't know if these cocky boys deserve to be looked at with this forgiving eye. If Adobe pops up one more time, I am going to kill it. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm not updating anything today. But I think that's why guys can be cocky around anybody. Generally, when I'm at my least comfortable, that's when I kind of try to compensate by being very, not aggressive, but sort of, I don't know, when you fake it is when you fake it when you feel there's something you need to fake. And really chill people aren't. But look for those guys that aren't cocky, because they can be great guys too. And you maybe aren't paying attention to them. You might be playing right into their trap, those cocky guys who want your attention. Next time, I hope you ask the next grown-up about the non-cocky guys and why there are so many of them. Number 2, thank you for the question. Number 2, anonymous. Does the amount of kisses on the end of a text show how much a guy likes you? I've been texting a boy I like for about 3 months, and he sends 5 to 7 kisses, even though I always send 4. Okay. Again, I think the question gives away a lot about your situation. If you've been texting for about 3 months and you still have no idea how either of you feels about the other, that is a sign that texting is not telling you very much information. And you know, that's probably a good thing about texting. An enjoyable thing is that you can delay showing any of your cards. But you know, 3 months go by, 6 months go by, a year goes by, and you're still wondering what the other person thinks. It does show you that maybe you can inch towards more direct communication, even if it's over text. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing, your actual question, 5 to 7 kisses, you always send 4. That's 2 to 3 more kisses on average. It's interesting that you always send 4, but he varies from 5 to 7. I want to ask how many O's are included in those X's. Just a string of X's sounds a little forward compared to X's and O's. Again, these are semantics. This is why texting can get you lost, because who knows? Like my answer to Emma, though, sometimes people overcompensate for something they're insecure about. So if he can't tell you how he feels in person, maybe he's trying to tell you in text. Or if he doesn't like you that way, maybe he's trying to be very affectionate to balance things out. Always think of the opposite reason that a thing can be happening, because often that's how humans work. I don't think the amount of kisses shows anything in general. It will all depend on your specific situation. Good luck. I hope you figure it out. Number 3, this is from Elizabeth. One of my guy friends has asked me out and walked me home, which is nice, but a little creepy. I don't like him that way, all caps. How do I tell him I don't want to go out with him without ruining our friendship? As a guy who's been told this and not been told this, maybe this isn't the best advice. See if you can not tell him, because it can hurt feelings unnecessarily. Sometimes you'll tell a guy, just so you know, I don't like you that way. And he knew that, or he wasn't asking that way, or he wasn't sure if he was going to ask. And you can hurt someone's feelings unnecessarily in the name of being upfront. So I'd say if he asks you out, keep saying no for this or that reason. Be honest, be vague. Don't lie. But being vague is okay. So is being honest. It really is about the individual situation. And maybe, maybe over time you will like him more. Maybe he'll become cooler. Maybe he won't. Maybe someone else will walk you home. It's okay. Be nice. Don't hurt his feelings. I feel for this guy already. I'm cringing for him. He's going to get some bad news, isn't he? Well, here's the other thing. Don't worry so much about the friendship. If you are honest and kind, your friendship will survive anything. You don't have to strategize your friendship so much. It may take a break for 3 months while he gets over some hurt, but if you're honest and kind, your friendship will survive. Number 4, how much do looks matter to guys? I feel like because I'm just average looking, no one is ever interested in getting to know me. From Elsie. That's a great question. How much do looks matter to guys? I think the answer is a lot, but I think that people define looks, or they get insecure about looks, in a very narrow way. Looks is not just the way that your eyes are set and the size of your nose and the shape of your mouth and your color of your hair. Looks is how you come across. It is your entire appearance. And that is very important to guys, and it's very important to girls, but you have a huge amount of control over how you appear. Your character traits can come out. You can show your style through your appearance. You can show your interests through your appearance. You can show what you do and don't believe in terms of being phony or being yourself or following trends or not following trends. You can say a lot with how you project yourself, and if you do that with confidence, you can generally be very attractive. Generally, no matter who you are. There are exceptions, people that have it more difficult than others, sure, but you remember that movie where Charlize Theron played a total, I think it was called Monster? She played a total monster. She won an Oscar for it. You can make yourself look like anything. I don't think anyone would date that version of Charlize Theron. Adobe, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Hold on. You get my point, which is that you have a lot of control over it, and the kind of guy that is only interested in one particular type of look, if you're blonde and you wish you were a pixie brunette, or if you're a brunette and you wish you were a Maxim cover girl, whatever you think that someone else wants, that's not what you should be focused on. You should focus on what's your best self, how do you project yourself with the most confidence, and guys are stupid. Girls are stupid too. Everybody's stupid. So whenever you see someone walking around like they own the town, it feels like they have the answers, and everyone's looking for someone who has the answers. So act like you have the answers and dress like you have the answers. And I think you're going to be great, Elsie. Thank you for asking me these questions. It was a lot of fun. I think you have a great magazine. I guess I'm talking to people who read the magazine, so I guess you're reading a great online magazine. Good for you. Less of a congratulations to be reading it than making it. I forgot for a second. I was thinking of the people I was sending this into, and I wanted to congratulate them. Good magazine. All right, I hope that helps, and I hope the next grown-up picks up where I left off. Thank you.